What crazy discovery did you find behind your school? The back of my school had been blocked off since day one. Just a door nobody touched and a rule nobody questioned. I'm a junior now. 3 years of walking past that hallway. 3 years of, oh yeah, that door. And not a single student had ever so much as knocked on it. Not even the freshmen who do everything stupid. The teachers were worse. Anytime someone got close to asking about it, they'd just steer the conversation somewhere else like it never came up. So one day in class, I made a joke about sneaking back there. Just a joke. My teacher stopped mid-sentence, turned around, and her face had gone completely white. She stared at me for a second, then said, "Do it at your own risk," and went straight back to the lesson like she hadn't just made every single hair on my neck stand up. That was the moment things got out of hand. By lunch the same day, some kid had pulled an entire table into a circle and was standing at the head of it like he was about to give a TED talk. His theory was that the school stored bodies back there. Literally, bodies. And if you went in, the ghosts would attach to you and you'd spend the rest of your life being haunted. Kids were nodding. Genuinely nodding. Another guy said it was a black hole, and if you opened the door, you'd get sucked into an endless void and float through space for eternity. I looked around the cafeteria and watched 12 different people decide they believed that. Weeks passed. Nobody went near the door. Then one Tuesday, Nolan and I had nothing to do at lunch, and I just turned to him and said, "You want to go find out what's actually back there?" This man looked me dead in the eyes, completely serious, and said, "Nobody has ever gone in there and lived to tell stories." I grabbed him by the arm and dragged him before he could finish the sentence. We pushed the door open and it was pitch black, the kind where you genuinely can't see your own hand. It felt massive, like we'd stepped into a warehouse. I ran my palm along the wall, found a switch and flipped it. The lights came on. Full go-kart track, lined up perfectly. Tires fresh, 8 go-karts sitting in a row like they'd been waiting on us specifically. Nolan and I stood there in complete silence for about 4 seconds. Then we got in. We were 3 laps deep, full speed, when the door swung open. The principal walked in. He stood there watching us for a second, pulled out his tablet, checked something, looked back up. Then he said, "Your grades." We both stopped. He looked at us and offered straight A's for the rest of the semester if we never told a soul what was back there. He held out his hand. I shook it before Nolan even processed what was happening.